everyone, so for today's video I decided that I would go ahead and do a good old-fashioned Q&A because I absolutely love these kind of videos. I love watching them, I love making them, I love like being able to answer your guys' questions. And then I also just kind of wanted a simple video for this week, and I know like if you guys saw my last video, it was my honest thoughts on YouTube, so if you didn't watch that, link will be in the description box. Make sure you guys go watch that because that explains like why my content has been kind of lacking and why I haven't been posting as much and just all of that stuff. So if you guys have not watched that yet, again, make sure you guys check it out. Links in the description box because that just explains everything. So I just wanted to do a Q&A because again, I love getting to like interact with you guys and I feel like this is a good way. And then I also love just these kind of videos like I said. And yeah, so I asked you guys on Instagram if you guys had any questions for me, and of course you did. I don't know how many. I've deleted a couple just because I like to like pick and choose, but there's like over 70. So obviously I won't be able to answer them all, but I will try to answer as many as I can. I think that's all I have to say, so let's just go ahead and get started with the video. Okay, so I'm just going to start at the top and then scroll down. So the first question is from Madison Smith 2005. She asked, do you have any big plans that you would like to achieve for YouTube this year? I love you. I love you too. Not really, just because again I haven't been doing YouTube as much. Over the summer I would definitely like to do like 2 to 3 videos a week. That way I can just like, and maybe this is only a summer thing, you know, I don't really know yet, but I just want it to go however it wants to go. I don't want to like force it to, you know, blow up or whatever, because I don't necessarily want it to blow up. I like kind of my smaller audience, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't really think I have any goals for YouTube this year, except for the fact that I would like to continue making videos because I thought about this in the past couple of weeks. I want to have these memories to like look back on, and you know, in like 15 years, like just look back and be like, oh, that's what I was like, you know what I mean? Just like have memories to look back on and stuff. Yep. Okay, next question comes from Betsy Rapke, maybe, probably totally butchered that. She asked, what's your favorite video you've ever made? Love you. Love you too. My favorite video I've ever made was either the summer treats video, which was like this big collab, and I was so proud of the thumbnail that I made, and I just like love that video so much. It was super fun to film. I also like my DIY school supplies video because again, that was like super fun to film, and I love like getting all the cool shots of like me making stuff, so that's why I like those kind of videos. And then I also just really like routine videos. I think they're super fun to film and of course edit, and they usually get a pretty decent response as well. Sarah V. Leonardo asks, what do you think about bullying? And I personally hate it. I think that's kind of almost everyone's opinion on it. It's just so frustrating that like people feel the need to put down and hurt somebody else just because they're having, you know, some problems in a rough life, or just a rough time in their life. And yeah, it's just frustrating. I don't understand it. I don't feel like if you seriously have that big of a problem, like you don't need to take it out on someone else. You can journal it, like that's a much better option, or talk it out with like your parents or siblings or friends or something like that. So feeling the need, especially cyberbullying, it's the worst because you don't even know them. It's just like a complete stranger that's just like ripping on you, and not a fan. Lauren Lolo 316 asked, if you only had one day to live, who would you spend it with? My family and my friends, because honestly when it comes down to it, they're the only things that I care about. So yep. Caroline _ Parham asks, if you could be one animal for one day, which animal would it be? I would probably be a dolphin, just because those are my favorite animals and they just get to be like out in the ocean, which is my favorite place ever, and just like swim and stuff like that. So I would definitely be a dolphin. A _ Soup 99 asks, would you ever start a vlog channel? P.S. I love you. I love you too. I actually have one. I'm pretty sure the name is Hanging with M, but I have not posted on there in probably like 2 years, just because my life's like, I do the same thing every day. I do school, I go to dance, I shower, I go to bed. So I feel like vlogging like isn't that exciting. So I've never really done it, and I'm not very good at it either when I have tried. But if you guys would like me to vlog, maybe I could, because again, those would be fun memories to look back on, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, I do have one. I think the link's always in the description box, but if it's not, I'll put it down there. Caitlin Cotner asked, do you enjoy living in Ohio, or do you want to move to somewhere like California or New York? And what are your plans as far as life after high school? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you. Okay, so there were like 3 questions in one. So, okay, do I enjoy living in Ohio? I used to actually really hate it. I didn't like it at all because I thought that there was like nothing to do. But I do like it for the most part. And then like moving somewhere else, like sure, I would love to move somewhere else, but then it's like leaving my family and leaving my friends, and I'm not someone who would be able to like live on their own very well. It'd be a little tricky for me because I'm definitely like a homebody. But I mean, I want to explore the world, but I want to have someone by my side to explore it with. So and then plans as far as life after high school, not really sure yet. There were a lot of other questions like, oh, what are you going to do after you graduate? What's your dream college? I'm still unsure on if I want to go to college yet. I mean, I do, but then again I don't. So I'm not really sure yet, but if I did go to college, it'd probably just be like a local one like UC or UC Claremont or something like that. XX Alexi asked, which filter have you been using on your last few Instagram pictures? I love it. I kind of do too, but I'm not entirely sure on how I feel about it. But okay, it's on ViscoCam, or however you pronounce that, and I'm pretty sure it's T1. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's T1. And then I think I turn the brightness up a little bit, and I do saturation, and then I turn the warmth down. I think that's it. But yeah, it's T1. Shelby Row 2 asked, if you had the chance, what would you change about this world? By the way, I love you too. I think I would just, I mean, our world is getting a little crazy right now, and I feel like I would just like peace. I feel like just peace. That's just like the overall, that's what we need in the world. I'm going to pronounce this wrong. E.Rohrback, something like that. She asked, if you had a lot of money, what would you do with it, or what's your dream trip? Yeah, okay, if I had a lot of money, I would just travel. I would travel everywhere. I want to travel the whole entire world, but it's so expensive, which is why I have yet to do that. But yeah, I would travel. My dream trip, I don't really know. I really want to do just like a whole Europe tour, just like travel all of Europe. But then I also really want to go to Greece and Australia and Hawaii and just like the Caribbean in general and Mexico, and just, I mean, there's so many places in the world to go, and I just want to like go everywhere. So yeah, I would definitely use that money to travel. Alex V-Star04 asked, where do you want to be in 10 years? And okay, in 10 years I will be 27, so ideally I would like to be married, because I do want to get married younger, and so married, probably, if I am married, I would probably have a kid by then, and would probably still live in Cincinnati. Probably, I mean, I don't really know, teaching dance, maybe something in business, I'm not really sure, but yeah, probably that. Hannah_Prothero asked, how many kids would you like to have when you are older? I would like to have 4 kids. The only reason that I would have more is if all 4 were boys. I have to have a girl, and I feel like I would want a boy too. So if it's like, I would keep going until I had at least one of each gender. Skater Jess asked, what is your favorite thing about dance? My favorite thing is just being able to move your body in such like a unique way, and just a different way that not a lot of people necessarily do, and just being able to like express yourself through your movements, and just, yeah, get to do all different cool things with your body. It's just a very unique sport, even though it's an art, but yeah. _Haley May_ asked, what is your favorite style of dance and your least favorite style, and why? Okay, my favorite style is either hip-hop or like a lyrical. I love hip-hop because it's just like, this is only my second year doing it, and it's just like so groovy and like I feel so cool. I just love it. And then lyrical is also, it's just like very flowy, and I feel like it comes a little bit more natural to me, sort of. My least favorite is definitely point. I actually really hate point. I wanted to quit for 2 years, but my friend won't let me. So I have to finish out this year, and then next year will be my senior year, so I'd like might as well do it my senior year. So yeah, I don't like it, and I'm not very good at it, so I think that's why I don't like it, because I'm just like so afraid of falling and like my ankle breaking. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this. It's like Kita Mihaj or something like that. They asked favorite quote that inspires you, and I like to answer this kind of question almost every Q&A that I do, because people always ask me this. So there's a bunch. I will see quotes on like Instagram or Twitter or something, and I save them to my phone. I like this one: forget all the reasons why it won't work and believe the one reason why it will. Oh, I also follow Atticus like poetry or something on Instagram, because he like writes all this crazy poetry and I love it, so I have a couple of those. One of them is, I promise to live a life so rich of love that at the end I will not be so shy of death. And then he also has, I aspire to be an old man with an old wife, laughing at old jokes from a wild youth. I love that one, because that's what I want. And she needed a hero, so that's what she became. And then I also like, living in the moment could be the meaning of life. So there's just a couple of them. Okay, I'm gonna finish this out with one last question, and it is from Ellie Blair 23, and she asked, if you could do any sport other than dance, what would it be and why? P.S. I love you. I love you too. Okay, so I don't know if a lot of people necessarily know this, but I did play basketball for like 3 years, I think. And I had to quit because of dance, because I would rather pursue dance than basketball. So I just like didn't have enough time for practices and games and stuff like that. So I would definitely do basketball. I miss it a lot. I've gone to like a couple basketball games recently, and I just like miss it so much, and I want to play so badly, but I don't have like time for it. So yeah, I definitely miss basketball. And then I've also always wanted to play soccer. I don't know why. I like the idea of it, even though I don't know really anything about it, but I do like soccer. But basketball would probably be my first choice. Okay, so those are all the questions that I'm going to be answering today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and just getting to know me a little bit better. As I say in every single Q&A video. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any video requests. You guys can just leave them in a comment down below. And also what you guys thought about the video. If you did like it, as always, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And subscribe if you are not already, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I've been posting on Instagram a lot more lately. So you guys should follow me if you're not already. And yeah, that is it for today's video. So I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!